We walked over to one side of the lab, and he said, "By the way, we've discovered a base on the back side of the moon." And I said, "Whose?" "What do you mean, whose?" He said, "Yes, we've discovered a base on the back side of the moon." And at that point, I became frightened, and I was a little terrified, thinking to myself that if anybody walks in the room now, I know we're in jeopardy, we're in trouble, because he shouldn't be giving me this information. Wow. I was fascinated by it, but I also knew that he was overstepping a boundary that he shouldn't be stepping over. And then he pulled out one of these mosaics.
Pause that. What was that boundary that he was overstepping? Okay, when it comes to the black angels, the black Messiah, and that the prophets are black, they're like, yo, don't even talk about that stuff. Mm-hmm. Project Blue Book, that stuff, they want to mystify UFOs and make it a conspiracy theory. Hey, since we got the UFO, let's intermingle the Loch Ness Monster and Bigfoot with it so that people don't believe in this stuff.
Be afraid of it.
Yeah, it's the same way they created Christmas as a Santa Claus with reindeer, and you go through a chimney and he gives out all these, like, you just come up with an abundance of fairy tales, and by the time they become adults, they ain't gonna know what to believe in.
Right.
Fascinated by it, but I also knew that he was overstepping a boundary that he shouldn't be stepping over. And then he pulled out one of these mosaics and showed this base, which had geometric shapes. There were towers, there were spherical buildings, there were very tall towers, and things that looked somewhat like radar dishes, but they were large structures. So I didn't say any more to him, because I was concerned again that somebody was going to come in at any moment, would catch us having this conversation, and we would be in real trouble. I realized that he was telling me this information because he didn't have anybody else to talk to. Now, probably in that laboratory, he was probably one of the few enlisted people, and he was a worker bee. And he had a high-level security clearance, obviously. But he couldn't share that information with anybody else. And in those days, we didn't. When you had your security clearance, you took it seriously. It isn't like today where people don't take these things seriously. We had a different set of morals and ethics.
Pause that. Why are they taking this thing seriously in 2023? Now, why are they now all of a sudden taking this thing serious? Because the real Jews are waking up. That's right. Because Israel's waking up. The 12 tribes are starting to unify.
That's right.